Hi, Abby. How are you doing?
I'm good, Tanvir. How are you?
All well, all well. One question, Abby, which is there. What if I told you to meditate? Start meditating today.
Right now,
Anytime. Start from today. Say if you had to meditate. If I tell you just, make it a practice to meditate.
first biggest challenge is making me sit in one place for the longest time. I keep fidgeting. I just
Uh-huh.
can't sit.
You know what, Abby? It's so interesting that we have this understanding that, I need to sit still. I need to take so many hours out or, to meditate.
Yeah,
But that's not what meditation is. I mean, if you cannot, the meditation doesn't have to be long hours. It can be a 2 minute, 3 minute meditation.
yeah.
It can, and sometimes the meditation doesn't have to be sitting. You can walk. There's a walking meditation that and you can walk and you can meditate. You can draw a circle or draw an eight. You go in the garden, and just in that, the whole point about meditation is being present, bringing
Right.
yourself in the present moment. That's the one of the most important aspects of meditation. It doesn't matter where you are. You may be sitting in a train or on a plane,
Yeah.
and you can still meditate. And that's the beauty of meditation.
Also breaking myths about postures and you can chant, there are so many ways, right? It's like as if you were to go to a gym, right? In a
Mm,
gym, there are different equipments for different people to give certain results, right?
true.
That
Mm,
holds good for meditation as well, right?
yeah. Yeah, it is that technique where you're coming back to yourself, all right, and you're getting into the observer mode. So, most important thing is, first of all, it doesn't have to be even 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. It can start with a 2, 3 minutes kind of a thing. You can start with that much. Another thing is, people say is that, you know, oh, there's so much going on in my mind. I can never quiet my mind. I'm so like, there is so
Yeah,
much on my head, all
absolutely.
of that.
Yeah.
There's no way I can
Yeah.
focus on anything and all of that, right? The beauty of it is that this is the biggest myth. People think that I have to silence my mind, which
Yeah.
is wrong, because if you are meditating, will you tell your heart, hey, you stop beating till the time I'm meditating? Then
Yeah.
you can't, right? So
Exactly.
the job of the heart is to beat. The job of the mind is to think. So the thoughts will keep coming in and out, in and out, in and out of your mind. So you cannot stop. And the objective of meditation is not to stop the thoughts. It's only to observe.
Right.
Just observe the thoughts. Let them come. It's like Bharat, there's people coming and going, people coming and going. One train goes, another train comes, another train goes, and it's just that flow. And it's like you're sitting on the station, looking at the train coming and going, people coming and going. And
Absolutely.
that's the all that you have to do when it comes to meditation. You don't try to stop people, you don't try to stop trains. That's not going to work. That's not what meditation is all about. It
Well,
is a very important tool. Yeah, it's a very important tool to first bring in that presence. It does help in calming your mind, bringing more clarity,
yeah.
centering yourself, grounding yourself, rather than being all over the place, because there's so much of running around that we do, or there's so many things in our head that we are, from one place to another. This has to be done, that has to be done, and you're constantly on that go.
Yeah.
This is like a pause. Though, even if those thoughts are going, but you are pausing. So the thoughts may not stop, but you
Yeah.
pause and observe them. It's a kind of a detachment from that, because when all these thoughts are coming, sometimes a lot of emotions comes in, a lot of
Mm.
stress, a lot of anxiety, anger. There is grief, there is fear. So many things come up when we are doing on a daily basis of this. Why do you sit and you observe those thoughts, and as an observer, you become detached to it. So those emotions calm down.
Yeah. And the whole idea of doing is doing an activity like meditation is, in today's world, the kind of stress that we have, or
Yeah.
the kind of multitasking that we're doing, it's
Mm.
literally like a human brain has got so many things going on at the same time, right? Wherein you don't really have the time to declutter. And
Yeah.
in order to have a sustainable uh, mental and physical health, it is extremely important to declutter the brain from these instances in our daily life.
Yeah.
More important is to give yourself that calm before the storm,
Yeah.
as such, right? Wherein you can take that pause, observe what is going through your life, and feel the emotion at that particular point of time, detach from it with a long, deep breath out, and be ready for the next thing that comes your way.
Yeah. True, very true. And that is one of the objectives of meditation, right? To calm yourself, de-stress, and declutter. Like, there's so many thoughts. You let them pass, let them go, all of that, and then suddenly, once that goes off, you can sit as much time you want to spend on that. And once those goes, then that calmness comes in. Then that centeredness and that does come in. So what is happening is you're decluttering all the thoughts because you just allow them to go, 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 and you
Yeah.
reach a point where like, okay, now there'll be still thoughts, but it won't be that intense. They
Right.
will flow. First, it's like a big rush like this, and then it becomes slow. So that is a way of decluttering your mind. So many thoughts coming in, and then just observe them, let them go, and then the real thing then shows up basically.
So usually the
So that's one
question
objective of it.
comes up that,
Mm.
how many hours a day should we meditate, right? This used to come up to me so often, Tanveer. It was after some time it became overwhelming to answer these questions,
Mm.
especially after Vipassana, right?
Yeah,
So,
you have done the
people,
vipassana, so there's
yeah.
no
So,
time limit.
people treated Vipassana as if I have almost achieved enlightenment.
Nirvana. Yeah, yeah.
But I think that was the most surreal experience that I've had in this lifetime. That one that I would like to document at some point of my life. For people who
Mm.
are, who want to really work with their inner self and these attachments. Also, a lot of negative emotions with oneself, right? That inner
Mm.
voice that keeps
Mm.
telling us stories which are not really true, right? Us,
Yeah,
we condemn ourselves more than anybody else. We judge ourselves more than anyone else.
yeah.
So, just to it was path breaking for me, because it is a killer to sit for meditation for 14 hours a day, where I had led a life in my corporate where I would work for 14 hours a day, right?
Yeah.
I, I like on phone calls with monitors in front of me. I had worked for 14 hours a day. And if you didn't have thoughts in those 14 hours, you are supposed to be dumb. You're supposed to be, you're not supposed to be you're deemed as non-productive if you don't have thoughts
Yeah.
for 14 hours. And then you go on to Vipassana and they say that, just observe the thoughts, don't act on it, right? And
Yeah.
you come from a place where there is an email, and if you don't respond, that means you're not efficient, right?
Yeah.
And here you have thousands of thoughts every single minute, and you just gaze, like, feel, just let it pass.
Yeah.
And over a period of time, the first 3 days are killing. Means, to be honest, I don't know the usual stats, but at least in my the course that I went for, we started with 24 or 25 people. Only 11 of us made it till the end of the 10 days.
Yeah.
So it's not simple, but I think everything comes through practice. That is an
Yeah.
extreme level where you
Yeah.
literally have to cut yourself up from the rest of the world. But
Yeah.
it also teaches something very, very important, is that, that observation of
Mm.
various thoughts, detachments of those
Mm.
thoughts, like you rightly said, and
Mm.
discipline. Most important,
Yeah.
a discipline
Yeah.
on doing that day in and day out without judgment.
Yeah.
You're not,
Yeah.
there is no outcome to it. So people ask me, so what was the outcome? I didn't have an explanation what the outcome was. I was,
It's life transforming. I'm sure it is life transforming. And what you clearly, like, what you mentioned, and that's a very important part about meditation, is discipline. Like, even if you don't have to do it like 14 hours a day, that is of course the extreme. You went through that experience, and it's amazing. Like, it's hats off. I don't think I can do that, frankly speaking, without a mobile, not speaking to anyone for 10 days. Oh God,
no eye
I just can't
contact
imagine that.
and noble
Yeah, no
silence,
eye contact.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But for anyone to start with, you can
yeah,
start with 3 minutes. Yeah. And just, it can be just observing your breath. Because some people, they say, I can't focus. My mind is running around. I get distracted, all of that. Then just focus on your breath. And it's okay to be distracted. Like, even if for 3 minutes to observe your breath may be difficult for people, right? But even if you get distracted and you realize that you're getting distracted, come back to your breath. You come back to your presence, you come back to your meditation, whatever techniques you are using for meditation. So that's where we talk about in terms of different objectives. One is, of course, as I said, and techniques, right? So one of is just declutter, calm yourself, de-stress. That's one of the objectives. The other objective of meditation is manifestation. People
right.
obviously have desires, they want to have something, they want to create a life. So another technique of meditation is to manifest. You get into a meditative state, you do your breath work, whatever technique you use, it doesn't matter what technique you're using, but another objective is to manifest the life you like, maybe through visualization in the meditative state.
Yeah,
That could be the second. Third is a little, maybe a little more complicated, but goes really deep. Is actually digging into, like, your subconscious mind, getting really deep into your subconscious mind, finding out what the root cause of the any issue, whether it's financial, whether it's physical, whether it's mental, emotional, relationship, or whether it is just growth that you would like, what you'd like to create. So getting that deep into it and changing and shifting the programs, finding out what is the program which is stopping you from or creating that issue and shifting that. So that's more of a deeper state of meditation. Objective of meditation is to get into that state, and when you change those programs, you change your life. It's about changing your life, right? That may sound a little more complicated, but that's really that going really deep within yourself, whether it is facing your fears or facing your emotions, because most of the time we are running away from emotions.
yeah,
Accepting all of that, whatever those objectives is, like, it can just go more deeper and deeper and deeper. And to go deeper, you don't have to go on the top of the Himalayas to meditate.
No,
You
I,
can do it anywhere.
anywhere, even sitting in the
Yeah.
car,
Mm.
right? You
Yeah.
can,
Yeah.
but
And the more you
on
do it, the
the
more
deep,
easier it becomes.
yeah, on the deeper side of meditation, Tanveer, I really feel for us as human beings, um, guidance is at the initial stage is quintessential. It's very uh, important,
Mm.
because like you said, fear, right? Uh,
Mm.
Not everybody's got the courage to question themselves on those fears,
Yeah.
right? So somebody who guides, either a guided meditation or a guide
Mm.
or a mentor
Mm.
who actually takes you through the process, it
Yeah.
is much easier for the person to get attuned to that level,
Yeah. Yeah.
because often our
Mm.
we have that fight or flight theory, right?
Mm.
For
Mm.
us as human beings, our
Mm.
immediate reaction is flight, right?
Yeah. Get up and
We
go.
run
I
away.
can't do it.
Yeah, I can't do it. And I will not ask those difficult questions to myself, because probably it is a place of pain, fear,
Yeah.
torment, whatever it is. But
Yeah.
when somebody else asks you that question, you
Yeah.
introspect, right?
True.
You are
True.
bound to that lingers in yourself. So even while you're meditating and somebody is guiding you through that, in
Mm.
the initial phases, it's always, and there is no ego involved, there's nothing, because the ultimate truth is that we are doing all this for ourselves, to be the best
Yeah.
version of ourselves, right?
True.
And taking
Mm.
help, somebody guiding us through this, helps us answer some really difficult questions that we don't have the
Mm.
courage to ask ourselves.
Yeah.
And probably, most of the mentors that I've seen or I've come across, of course, you being one of them, you pose the questions
Yeah.
and put us in a state where we answer it for ourselves. Nobody
Yeah.
is there to answer for us as such.
True.
We have
True.
to search
True.
for the ultimate truth, and we have to search for the answers ourselves. But somebody
Yes.
guiding
It's all
through,
within you. Yes. Yes. It's all
absolutely.
within you.
There's somebody just like an excavator on a field that
Yeah.
needs to just
Helps you dig.
dig up from the surface, because we are too scared. We're so happy
Yeah.
with being on the surface that we don't
True.
want to dig deep. We don't want to
Yeah.
ruffle things. The status
Yeah.
quo is absolutely comfortable for us,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so yeah, it's more for more complicated kind of like, I mean, more deeper. Sometimes it's more, I would not say complicated, all right, but I would say deeper states of meditation or deeper objectives about really going deep, clearing stuff, so that you want to really life changing kind. Either you learn those techniques. There are multiple techniques out there in the world, in like modalities. I would say not techniques, but different modalities which teach you these things, how to get into that meditation, how to do this digging or whatever, whether theta healing is one of them, hypnosis is one of them. So those are those techniques. So either you learn that, or probably go to a therapist who knows that and who can help you go through it. So once you've learned it, of course you can do it on yourself. So there is no two things. It's a choice that anyone that can make. So yes, there are a varied ways and techniques or different meditation techniques. All right. So like one, as we said, is breath work. So just sit, breathe, and focus on your breath, even it's for a few minutes, whether any thoughts are coming. It may be without any objective sometimes,
Yeah.
but it still brings you in the center, it calms you down. Consistency is very important in the meditation. You will say, okay, I just did one and now it's over. No, life takes us through every day, right? Ups and downs, ups and downs. So Meditation is could
Right.
become like, you're brushing your teeth, you're having a shower, taking a shower. Meditation is that kind of a important aspect of your routine. That when That's where you will see this transformation. The awarenesses will come in. It'll get more easier. A lot of things start showing up, as you rightly said. Like if you're doing it on a daily basis, so much of clarity comes in. All
Absolutely.
right, so much of understanding comes in. So all that does help. The second technique would be just focus on one point, like, maybe a candle.
Candle.
And it can be an open eye. It's an open eye meditation. So you don't have to close your eyes for a meditation. That's another thing. Oh, I can't close my eyes for such a long time. I get whatever,
Yeah.
right? Observe maybe just one point or a candle or whatever that is. You may choose what you'd like to focus on, and just for some time, just focus on that. There will be distractions, and I would really like to put that caveat is like, especially initially, maybe for first few days, 10 days, it doesn't matter. Everyone has a different pace. There will be distractions, there'll be things coming in your mind, whatever, but keep going back. There will be days you will miss, but still keep going back.
Yeah.
Say one day you missed, no problem, you continue. Just be consistent on that. So another technique is focusing on this. Third technique would be visualization. You just close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, relax, and visualize what you would like to visualize. Say for if you mostly for manifestation, yeah, use the visualization technique. When you go deeper, you get into like, and especially when you're doing breath work, all right, it's like your body also relaxes. Your mind gets into an alpha state of mind frequency. That's where all your creative ideas and all that come.
Yeah.
Then as you go deeper, there are techniques to go into deeper states of mind, like theta state of mind, which is one of his hypnosis, one is theta healing, and there are many more. There are a lot of modalities out there that teach you how to get into the theta state of mind. That's where the whole deeper work also happens, but you can do that on your own. There are guided meditations. So you're saying, okay, I can't do it on my own, right? So there are enough meditations out there. You can YouTube everywhere where they're
Yeah.
guided. So they guide you into relaxing your body in different ways or different techniques of relaxation, which alters your state of mind. So meditation is just basically, altering the state of mind so that you can shift and
Absolutely.
change whatever you'd like to change.
Right. We also have some meditation which includes a lot of uh, sound, which kind of
Yeah.
gets us like the singing bowl, and
Yeah, the
then
sound
the
healing
healing.
meditations. Yeah.
Absolutely. So there are enormous possibilities to tap in,
Yeah.
but the biggest uh, uh, step in all of that is
Mm,
the alignment, right? And
mm,
we being
mm,
aware that
mm,
this is what I want to do, or this is what I am going to do from now on.
mm.
And baby
Yeah.
steps. I think that's the biggest courage ever, that you
Yeah.
take baby steps and you reach out to people who already are doing that to understand how it works or get
Yeah.
inquisitive about it. Uh, in today's day and age, anything that you would want to do, you know, manifestation kind of has become faster than it was probably. You have things
Yes.
which are at your fingertips when you make your mind to do it. So
True. True.
there are ample amount of coaches. There is ample amount of videos out there which help you um, get there. The moment
Yeah.
you make up your mind, and that's the most important part, right, Tanvir?
Yes, true. And I would not say, like, yes, one is like wanting to do it. I feel today there is a need of it. But there's so much of stress and anxiety and
Yes,
all of that that is going on. Even with the minimal, there is a need for everyone to have some kind of a practice. Even chanting is one of the ways of meditation, right? So even if
absolutely.
it's so And if and it and let's just caveat that meditation is nothing to do with religion.
Exactly. That's what
All
I was
right.
coming to.
So there are
That
some
is
those myths that
agnostic.
okay, it is about a religious thing. No, I mean, one can be this, as I said, you can use your religious practice and rituals as a way of meditation, because
Yeah,
any sorts of prayers are actually supposed to be a kind of a meditation.
it
So if we
is.
are chanting, all right, we can
And look
chant
at
and
beads, right? Beads is across all religion. It is surreal, right?
right,
That is
yeah,
whether we have the tasbihs or we have the rudraksh or we have the
beads for the
rosaries, yeah,
rosaries, yeah,
or we have the Buddhist monks. They use the beads to do
yeah,
their.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it is.
The beats is again to bring in the focus and the
Yes,
presence. Actually, if you have to go to see that,
yes,
right? So the
yes.
chanting with the this helps you to bring in that focus again on this. It's at the presence. So yeah, any technique that feels your calling, it's okay. You start, make it consistent, and then whatever it is, take action. Taking action is very important.
Absolutely. So this was a
Yeah,
great chat, Tanvir. I think
yeah,
I can 100% endorse that meditation is life changing.
yeah.
And you too can, because I think
Yes, of
our
course.
journey started from there.
True.
So thank you very much for lovely insights, Tanvir, lovely insights.
Yeah. Thank you,
And
Abby, for making this happen and for being such a great contribution. It's so much fun having these discussions over here.
Uh, so we look forward to your comments. Overwhelming love from you guys. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, and join us next Sunday with another interesting topic coming your way.
Yeah. See you again. Take care.